Beat the deadline and maximize your return. If you've been procrastinating, get your taxes done now before that April 15th deadline approaches. There have been changes to the tax code this year. Oh, just like every year. And here to help is H&R Block tax expert Kathy Pickering. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, good morning.
Every year the IRS is like, you get it now? Okay, we're going to change everything again. This year, no different. Affordable Care Act, single largest change to the tax code in decades. How does this affect taxpayers?
So this year, taxpayers are going to see a big impact on their tax return with regards to the Affordable Care Act, and they're going to see it one of three different ways. First, for the vast majority of taxpayers who've had insurance, say either through their employer or Medicare, Medicaid, something like that, it's really a matter of check the box, yep, I had insurance all year. The second way that people might be impacted is if they got their insurance on the healthcare marketplace, they're going to need to provide a little bit of additional information and reconcile the premium tax credit.
Okay.
And the third way that people might be impacted is if they didn't have insurance, they're going to be facing a possible penalty. Now, people thought that that was $95, and the reality is that it's either $95 per person or 1% of household income, so it can be a lot higher than that.
Of course, whichever one is larger. I'm sort of used to this. I was around in Massachusetts when this first came about, so I'm kind of like, I see all the curveballs coming. What should consumers know, though, about the ACA special enrollment?
So for people who didn't have insurance this year and faced a penalty, that's a good reminder that you need to get health care coverage. And this year, there's this one last chance through the special enrollment period to go to the marketplace and get coverage. So it's open between now and the end of April in order to get enrolled in insurance. And if you don't, the penalty goes up significantly next year, where instead of $95, it could be $325 or 2% of household income, and that really adds up fast.
That can take a big hit on the pocketbook for sure. Well, what are some of the most costly tax mistakes you're seeing Americans make? I know there are many things that we seem to miss over the time. What have you caught?
So what we see is that people make a lot of mistakes when they're going through life changes. So for example, if you get married or have a baby or buy a house, oftentimes there are additional tax benefits that you're eligible for, and people miss out on those. There's two credits that I wanted to talk about. One is the Earned Income Tax Credit, and that's for low-income working families. The IRS estimates that 1 in 5 families who's eligible to claim this credit doesn't take it. And then the second credit that I wanted to highlight is the American Opportunity Credit, which is for the first 4 years of college education, and this can be up to $2,500 per student per year. So that can really help with those college expenses.
Wow, that's very, very helpful stuff. And I know we just got about a minute left. For people that, let's say we do owe taxes, everyone's worst nightmare, and we don't have all the money to pay those taxes right away, should we just pretend we don't exist, go into hiding, and have them find us? What should we do? Pay a little bit and pay later on? Aren't there fines? How does that work?
Yeah, it can be such a scary time, but for people who owe money, the most important thing that you need to do is file, because the penalties for failure to file are so much higher than the penalties for failure to pay. And if you don't have the money, my best advice is estimate what you owe and pay as much of it as you can. The rest of it you can pay on a payment plan.
All right, very important information there. Kathy, it's great talking to you. Thank you so much. And I know you're going to be busy between now and April 15th and probably beyond.
Thanks so much. And for additional information, our website, hrblock.com, is just loaded with good information.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kathy. Get your taxes done before that deadline creeps up. It's April 15th, no day or two afterwards this year. So it's going to be here before you know it. For more information on getting help, hrblock.com. She said it. Now I'm hopping over there to you.